Hello everyone, today we're going to be checking out some beta scenes and developer scenes in old RecRoom that I don't think deserve their own video. So this is basically just a compilation of a bunch of scenes in old RecRoom that I don't think I should have made a video on and that just don't really need one. So yeah, let's get right into the first scene. So this room is called Art Testing, but this is a version of Art Testing called Art Testing Perf. This Art Testing version is actually, I believe, a room where they tested the performance of just the game at the time. So the reason I believe this is because that there's a bunch of trees here with a bunch of shadows, and I'm sure this would be something to do with performance, all the shadows. And over here is just a bunch of crates with a bunch more shadows, so I believe they were just testing out the shadows during this. And then over here is a disc golf propulsion booster that there's a purple thing on my headset view that only can be seen in one eye. So like I can see it in the left eye and right eye, but I can only see it when the other eye is closed for some reason. Weird. This is the beta rec center. This is a beta version of the newer rec center that we got late 2017, early 2018. That just has a bunch of misplaced text on signs, gray doors like the non-updated ones. Obviously there's no props here for like the RecRoom originals, and this area is actually just much smaller than it is in the newer versions of the rec center. Just you're like floating above the ground, weird lighting sort of. They had most of the design done. The mirror is obviously broken, but they had basically the full design done in this build. This is the dorm photo studio. This, I'm guessing, was for taking certain photos with props that don't work for some reason. Just has a green screen, and it has a drawer with the clothing items that you have in it. This is a version of beta laser tag that features just the Jumbotron arena from the Quest Jumbotron. Weirdly shaped little defense area here, and an area to buy a gun with credits that you earn from killing other players. But obviously, there's no other people here to show it with. This is another version of beta laser tag called Mainframe Assault. There's actually two versions of this, one that features a Jumbotron that you have to kill on the other team's side, and this is the one that's called Fuel Run. Fuel Run, basically, you had to go to the other side where the other team is, and you had to grab their fuel cell and put it in your ship. First team to get 3 fuel cells inside their ship won the game. This is a scene called Art Testing. This is another developer room that was used for testing props, I believe. There's actually, as you can see, a bunch of props from most of the RecRoom originals. It has stuff from Golden Trophy like the chests and the pots that you can see in there, along with all the Jumbotron guns. It has a mirror, but it doesn't work, and there's no drawer, but you can also change your skin color here. It actually works like a normal mirror. It has a keyboard, that computer in the dorm room. Over here there's a beta Sasha sword. It just kind of looks like a stick. And there's a real Sasha sword. Over here is a poker chip. These aren't used anymore. And here's the cards that used to work, but now they don't. Just a clipboard with nothing on it. A weird version of the cart that I believe has never been used. Over here there's actually a beta version of the grenade launcher and another paintball pistol that just has no texture on it, just fully gray, and it changes color when you pick it up. But I guess I'll never figure out what it actually looked like up close because I just went flying. Over here is a Jumbotron that you can kind of clear. Here's 2 texture mappings of the sci-fi carpet from laser tag and Jumbotron, and there's the tiles here. And there's that too. This is actually some of the beta rec centers that have never been finished. As you can see, there's no props in them, just a bunch of walls, no real design to them except for the layout. There's actually like several versions of these, but they all feature basically the same thing, just more unfinished designs. This is actually another design that I would have liked as a rec center. This would be where the mirror room would be. Now there's actually a fully finished version of the beta rec center that I'll put a link to in the description by RecRoom Vault. That's actually a really old video now that I think about it. This is the beta version of the new dorm room that they're gonna add. As you can see, the layout hasn't changed very much, except there's a really squished chair, this ladder that kind of has the same 2017 design up here, but of course once you get down here, it looks more 2018-ish. And there's actually, these aren't even actually on the wall. Oh, maybe they are, but their shadows don't really look good at all. Non-working mirror, of course. I mean, these work, but who cares about these? another poorly shadowed item. So this is the beta RecRoyale map. I believe that you guys have seen beta RecRoyale in a RecRoom Vault video, but that actually has a more finished version of the RecRoyale map. That one has basically working everything except for the chests. As you can see, in this version of the RecRoyale map, the rocks actually look a lot more realistic than they do in-game, obviously because it wasn't finished at all. Here you can see they kind of kept the same design, like that would be Bucket Lake, and that's the theater, paintball area over here. I'm assuming that these giant blocks are color-coded because these are green, dark green. Over here is actually the layout where the river would be. As you can see, they have that done because it's labeled blue. Just like this. And this is color-coded red. I'm not sure what that would be for. Just more mountains. This map actually looks a lot bigger than the actual RecRoyale map. Over here you can actually see they already had K-Rec done. Mostly. It's just a tall tower that goes into the floor. This is called the Animation Recording Studio. I'm not sure what this would be used for except for recording animations, but I don't really see a real purpose for this. But let's just go through the process of recording an animation to show how it's done. So first you had to calibrate, and then now you could record a new animation. I don't even think these do anything, because I've messed with them before and they do nothing, but I'll just leave them all on for now. But let's make a new animation. Alright, let's record animation. So this is animation. It's recorded really well. It obviously doesn't record audio. So yeah, you could just record animations. I'm not sure a case for this, but yeah, it's here. So this is actually a newer version of our testing. The one that I showcased was around 2017, and now this is 2018. October, I believe. As you can see, the props are still here mostly. The guns over there that had the beta grenade launcher are also not there. Here you can see them testing consumables, I would assume. You can't grab these though. The mirror's gone that you could use to customize yourself. I don't know what happened to that. Here's a weird standy thing that is just covered in white cubes. Just a floating box, and then whatever that is up there, I'm not sure what that is. Campfire, Crimson Cauldron stuff, basically. Here's some Avla School stuff. The texture mappings are gone, but they have the ship here. So I actually went ahead and looked in Unity Explorer what this was called, and this is actually labeled a token box. This is still labeled a gift box, but this is actually called a token box for some reason. So apparently they were gonna have genuine token boxes that you could get. So yeah, that's all of the beta and developer scenes in Old RecRoom that I didn't feel deserved their own video. Let me know what scene was your favorite and most interesting. And yeah, tell me what you thought about this video. Don't mind this, I don't know what happened. So yeah.